All right, boys. First off, let me thank everybody who's been here since day one. Need for Speed Heat, who's recently joined from Unbound, Motorfest. People that found me through Tokyo Xtreme Racer. 10,000 subs. Crazy. I starting to think that maybe one day I wouldn't get this far, but it's pretty cool to see. It's a pretty big milestone. Pretty happy about it, and we're gonna keep on going. But I figured today for a 10K special, I would buy a pretty expensive car. Even though I have a ton of cars, you guys have been throwing cars at me to tune. I'll get to them, I promise. I'm working on them. But I figured I haven't seen a Ferrari, Enzo, and back when I was in high school, my mom took me to some like auto show in Baltimore when it came to town, and I believe I took a picture with a Ferrari Enzo, and some like they had like a model chick and a Ferrari Enzo, and they were like $30, you could take a picture or whatever. I don't know, it was probably cheaper back in the day. I was like, you know what? I've never seen the Enzo in a race ever, and I'm like, you know what? I think it's time to buy one and see how well it does. I mean, it's a legendary car. It's got to be fast, right? It's, I think, one of the lightest Ferraris out here. So I was like, why not for the 10K special? Hell yeah. We're going to buy it. Did it really come in all these colors? No way. Ooh. Ooh. I mean, the red and the yellow are iconic, but... I kind of like that color. That also looks good. I don't know. It looks good in yellow. We're gonna roll yellow. Black wheels. We're just gonna change them anyway. 1.6 million bucks. Enzo Ferrari. Now, I have to go do some tuning. We're gonna test it out first. All right. Let's drive it. See what it sounds like.
Let's see what's coming up.
Let's take a peek on the inside. A little quiet. Look at the engine right there. Just look at it. Already pretty good out of the gate. All right, so here's the deal. I'm gonna go. Well, before we tune it, let's max it out and then see kind of all right, so obviously 280, just like all of them. I wonder how high it does get up. 3.1 acceleration, not bad. Now this is a MR car, I believe, right? Yeah, mid-engine. Okay, so let's go take it down to the track, see how it performs out of the box before we start messing with it. Seems all right. Actually seems very, it just seems like light. Okay, I figured it was gonna give out on the rear just because it's MR. It's not bad out of the box though. We are gonna have to correct the oversteer. Yeah, big time. We're not gonna be able to go around a corner with this thing. It's all right. All right, I'll mess with it. Give me like 20 minutes. I'll have this thing figured out. Let's see what we can get top speed wise. This car feels very, very light. It's hard to explain. Get that nitrous back up. All right, ready? There we go. No way, dude. 308? That's fast. Everything usually tops out around 298, except for the Citroen GT. 308 for this thing? All right, we're gonna get to tuning, boys. I'm gonna get into the pro settings. We're gonna fix the over. Actually, can we customize anything on this real quick? We can. Holy. Oof. Do carbon? That's also not bad. And that does look clean, obviously. I'm gonna go with the carbon. Why not? Front bump. I did not think this was gonna have customization. Not a fan of that. Painted innards of the headlight. Like carbon. I don't know why the Buxton gets all big. All right, what do we change? A little black turns yellow. A big difference with that. I like it painted, or do I like it black? Is it all the way around? Yeah. I guess the painted makes it look lower. Kind of like it painted. Go with that one. Rims. You already know what I'm going with. Where are they at? Right there. Boom. The rim size is good. Caliper color, we gotta go yellow. That side mirrors. Carbon it is. Rear wing, really. Who? I don't know if I like that. Is that like a race spec wing? I'm not familiar. I don't think I've ever seen that wing on an Enzo. I don't know if this is like Ferrari spec or if that's just the crew. I don't know. Because that does pop up. So having that carbon, but that does look kind of wild. I don't know if I like that or not. We're gonna go with it. Here on Racer Island, we race shit out. Rear bumper. All right, tinted. Ooh, I kind of like that being painted. Ooh, I'm gonna go with this one. I don't like the tails tinted interior color. We're gonna go yellow, obviously, with stitching. Keep it minimal. Look at this, dude. Pure race car. Oh, look at that. Look at those doors. Dude, look at that. Look at that. Gonna add some vanity. We'll put the Motorfest wheels on it? No. Smoke, no. We'll go with that. We're not gonna put underglow in this thing. We don't have any underglow that really matches it. We'll go rumble and tumble. We're gonna leave it just like that. But I don't know how I feel about that wing, honestly. It's cool, but it's also a little much. We're gonna keep it. All right, look, I'm gonna tune this thing up. All right, and then we're gonna take it to a grand race and see how good this thing is. But 308 top speed with how light, I don't know how to explain it. It just feels light compared to other cars. It felt really light. The brakes felt really good. But we're gonna tune this thing. All right, the Enzo Ferrari. My dog's name's Enzo. Anyway, look, this thing, I just don't think it's one of the better hypercars. It's very light and kind of unstable at times, even with this tune. And it has a 309 miles per hour top speed, which is pretty good. But we had a Koenigsegg Agera blow past us and we never caught up. I did crash into a tree because I was going a little too fast, but still, there's no chance in us catching. I know that car is like really fast, but all in all, it's not a bad car. So look, brake balance, bump this down to 57% front. Aero, -5 load on the front. Suspension, the springs front plus 6% stiff. Rear, -5 soft. Damper compression front is plus 13% stiff. -20 soft on the rear. Damper rebound front plus 18% stiff. Rear is plus 6% stiff. Roll bars plus 10% stiff on the front, -5 soft on the rear, and the camber is going to be -25, both front and rear. I like the car. It's kind of hard to control, but I still like it. All right, boys, the Ferrari Enzo. Thing is, it's very light. Some corners, like, it will catch air, especially when you're turning. I tested on a hypercar race and I was like, all right, let me do another one. And it's been 2 hours since a hypercar race has been in the grand race. For the last 2 grand races, we have won. And hypercar will be last, so I will cut to that. I've never been disconnected from a grand race, but it happened on the last one, so we got to redo it. As soon as we're about to switch to the second part, Alpha GP. Now we're in 25th. All right, that's fine. Oh, we're ending dirt bikes in first, even though we started 25th. Good luck catching me, boys. All right, time for the Ferrari Enzo. Now you have to be pretty careful with this car. It's an MR, it's light, it's fast, it's a beast. I've tuned it the best I can. It's pretty stable, but it will get away from you. But it is fast, and it has a top speed of freaking 309, I think it is. A solid 309, which is second fastest I've seen. This is see, got away from us just because the road had a big shift in it. That might catch us here. We got a Guerra, huh? Can we keep up with him? That's a real question. Oh. All right, that was my bad there. Now I know the Agera is super fast. Yikes. I'm not looking at the map at all. Yeah, he's gone. We're not catching him. This car is fast. I don't know if it's one of the best. It's very hard to control. If you can get a grasp on it, it'd be pretty good, but that Koenigsegg is gone. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna compete with some of the best ones. I mean, if you're right there with them and you're drafting, you can definitely keep up. It's not a bad car. It really isn't. But it's a Ferrari Enzo. Come on. It just doesn't. The top end's just not there compared to some of the other hypercars. But if we wouldn't have goofed up so much, I think we would have been able to pretty much stick with that Agera, but he was just fast. And I know that car is hard to handle, so regardless, if you've been wondering about the Ferrari Enzo, there you go. It's not bad. As I said, it takes a couple tries to really get the feel for it, but if you can master this thing, it can be pretty quick. Like I said, it will get up to 309 miles per hour, which is faster than most hypercars, so yeah. A second, I'm not mad about it.